Hello students, welcome to Purnang. So today that was the question, as you know, that's the question of limit. I believe you would have already tried this question. Now let's come to its solution. देखिए बहुत ही interesting question है, and as I promised you all, we'll be bringing very interesting, very good, conceptually very important questions for you people in this series. And as I will repeat that we will be completing a chapter before moving to the next chapter. In 11th class we started with series, sequence and series. In 12th we started with limits. Okay, so stay with us, stay tuned, and I'll try to solve the questions with us बच्चों. So that's the question for today. अब देखिए, अब वैसे तो देखा जाए इसमें फॉर्म कौन सा है. अच्छा हाँ, that's a bit of correction here, that is n. Of course that should be n here. Okay, so n goes to infinity. अब as n goes to infinity, what value is this expression approaching? Cos square of pi times cube root of n cube plus n square plus 2n, where n is a natural number. We can't predict anything. But then see, what I thought when I started solving this question, see, I thought it as like until unless we convert it to any indeterminate form, we won't be able to judge it. यहाँ करना क्या है? What we have to do here? So for that, see what I did. I just took n cube common. See, that's the easiest thing that will strike our mind. भाई cube root है अंदर n cube है, take n cube common. So what will we get? We'll get n pi times 1 plus 1 by n 2 by n square whole power 1 by 3, isn't that? अब फिर थोड़ी देर वेट के बाद अब क्या करें? See, then all of a sudden I thought कि the idea that struck my mind was कि क्यों ना any index का help लिया जाए. Binomial expansion for any index, जहाँ पे ये आपका a है, 1 plus a raised to the power n. Then I think that was done. अब देखिए हमने इसे लिखा 1 plus n which is 1 by 3 into a 1 by n plus 2 by n square. You remember that n index formula? See, I will be writing it here. आप बस 2 मिनट वेट करें. वो फॉर्मूला भी हम यहाँ पे बच्चों लिख देते हैं. 2 by n square 2 upon 2 factorial, and it goes on till infinity. Okay, that's the result. So see, if I write for you the formula for any index raised to the power maybe, which is p. Of course, this formula works when p is not a natural number. It can be a negative integer, it can be a rational fraction number. It should not be a natural number. So the formula is 1 plus the power, which is not a natural number, into a plus p into p minus 1 a square by 2 factorial plus p into p minus 1 into p minus 2, and so on and so on. You can go on writing it till infinity. You can go on writing like this till infinity. So that's what I use here, bachcho. Now what? See, now this is n pi. So I will write it as limit as n tends to infinity cos square of n pi plus ये बाहर ले लिया, and then this is n pi by 3 into 1 by n plus 2 by n square. I'm taking n pi inside. Okay, so n pi by 3 into minus 2 by 3 into 1 by n plus 2 by n square whole square by 2 factorial, and so on and so on. Now cos square n is a natural number, cos square n pi plus theta, since it's square, so whether n is even or odd won't make any difference. So what will you get here is, so therefore I can write limit as n approaches infinity cos square n pi plus theta is cos square theta, because it's square here, so whether it's even or odd won't make any difference. So I can write it as cos square of. Now look at the first term here, which is theta. So it's n pi by 3. If I take LCM, so it is n plus 2 by n square. All of you agree? Okay. Plus, rather it will be minus 2 by 9 times n pi, and then again if I take LCM, this is n square n plus 2 whole square, and dot 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 whatever. Now see, as n approaches infinity, this is infinity by infinity form in all the terms. So here, since the highest degree of numerator and the degree of denominator, the highest degree term, both are of power 2. So we will get something as a finite value from the first term. So if I take n square common, so the वैसे भी when we are solving infinity by infinity form and we have polynomial in both numerator and denominator, and if the degree of polynomial in both numerator and denominator is same, then the answer is ratio of the highest degree term coefficient in numerator and highest degree term coefficient in the denominator. So it's simply pi here and this is 3 here. Okay, so if I write it, so that means I'm evaluating limit now, so I won't put limiting value. Okay, so I'm just using n tends to infinity here. Now you come to here, highest degree term is square into n cubic, and in denominator is 4 degree term. So if the degree of denominator is more than the degree of numerator, is always 0, so rest of the terms will go to 0. Hence it is simply cos pi by 3 whole square बच्चों, और ये हो जाएगा आपका 1/4. That's the answer. So that was the question. I believe you all would have found this question to be interesting and something new you would have definitely learned from here बच्चों. So that's it for today. Let's meet in the next video with next question बच्चों.